Hi Ben, it has been a little while since we last spoke.
I
just want to thank you for a wonderful journey, not just footballing but emotionally.
Well, thank you. Oh, I don't know. I wasn't expecting this. This isn't usually what you say.
Well, sometimes I can be sincere.
Well, apparently so. Well, yeah. Thanks very much.
And you never know, Ben, I might be back for the next series you do.
Well, I mean, you've behaved yourself in this one. So as soon as you keep that up, we might... Yeah, you never know.
Run the intro.
That's now with... Oh. Right then, Funsters. It is the start of a transfer window. It is the last transfer window of Parma's history. And you know what I'm like in January? I'm not the kind of guy that spends big, but we've got 22 million to spend. I mean, or 24 million even. If there's ever a time to spend it, I mean, it's probably now, right? It's quite sad, really. We've made quite a few good January sort of signings in the past. Obviously, last episode when we met, we played Juve and Verona, lost our unbeaten streak. Obviously, there's quite a few games in there in the January today, so I'll sort of update you as we go through the window. If anything transfer related happens, and of course, I will let you know. I'm relatively happy with the squad. I mean, there's not too much that needs doing to it. Maybe another centre back is our only area of real concern. Maybe another central midfielder. Maybe another striker. I don't know. You know what I'm like. Anything could happen. Maybe I'll bring in a goalkeeper. I don't know. So the first bit of real transfer news is that Manchester United, the team that we face in the Champions League, are offering 25.7 million for Miguel Borba. Now, Borba is a player that I've really grown to love in the series. We bought him. I think it was quite. I don't think it was that expensive. 4 million quite a long time ago. It took a while for him to settle in, but now he has settled in. He's playing an awful lot for me, so he's not a player I want to lose at all. So it cost about 50 million to get him anywhere close to Manchester United. So I reject that offer immediately. But seriously, in terms of transfers, if you look at the squad, we don't really need strengthening in any area in particular. Our squad is very strong overall. There's not a lot of things we need to do to it. I mean, there's a few bits going on, a few players, which are just sort of like, I don't know, maybe backup players, but I guess you'll see more about those as they come in. But yeah, as things stand, we don't need anything in particular. That's right, breaking news as ever. Gylfi Sigurdsson is making his way back to Parma. The deal is 2.3 million. It will go up a little bit. Gylfi obviously 34 now, but obviously manager Dr. Benji thinks there's something he can offer. This is the third time he's been signed by Parma. Parma's most signed player in their history. Gylfi Sigurdsson from Atalanta is coming back. It's a 6-month deal worth 2.3 million. It seems expensive, but we know what Gylfi can offer here at Ben Sports News. We've seen it before. There's no doubt we'll see it again. There is a theme to these transfers. You might look at this and say he's got nothing to offer. Bollocks. Vidal, Ramos, Messi, Sigurdsson, sort of. Folks, there is some more breaking news. Parma are in the transfer market and they're in the transfer properly this time. Munir is coming back to Parma. It's a loan deal this time from Swansea. It's not always worked out for Munir, but this time could be that time. He's coming on a 6-month loan deal. It should be a signing that really gets the Parma fans off their seats. He was a fan favourite. It never worked out, but they loved him here and he's back again. Munir returns to Parma. Okay, there's another one. The transfers are rolling in. Conte, the former Parma man, is set to sign back with Parma. It's unbelievable. It's the third signing in as many days, in as many moments. And there it is then. He's coming on a couple-of-year deal, or a 4-year deal. It seems strange to a 29-year-old in retrospect. It's a surprising transfer even for us at Ben Sports News. We're shocked it's that long a transfer deal. A £1.7 million move. Total will be deducted from the Parma transfer budget. A £625,000 transfer fee. The signing on fees bigger than I'd expect. They should probably check that at Parma in the future. But it's a done deal. He's got his heart set on playing for Parma. Okay, hold my hands up. Slight oversight on a few bits. Wage agents getting $1 million as well. Okay then. Oh Ben, why were Parma in such financial trouble? Don't know what you're talking about. So Don't know what you're talking about. The deals are not done. There's one more coming into Parma. It's 2 days, 4 transfers. Parma are starting early. The transfer is a 35-year-old Alejandro Gomez. The signing on fee, 250,000, very reasonable indeed. The agent fee, 177,000, 23.5 thousand per week for Alejandro Gomez. A 1.5 million fee will be deducted from Parma's overall transfer window. It's a fantastic move for the player. The club, not so much, but it's still, you know what, he was a big part of Parma's previous successes, and he's going to be a big part of the successes to come, believe me. Alright. So he might not be the quickest, okay? He might not be the best, but he was fantastic for me for 3 seasons. So, you know what, he's had his little time away on a free transfer, but he's back. And good for him. It's not what you should say after a transfer as the owner, technically, and the manager of the club. You don't sign a player and go, that's good for him, is it? No, you don't. Oh dear. Oh, why are you ruining Parma by buying all the old boys? Ruining it? This is making it better. So, shush. If you think I'm ruining it, leave. Because you obviously don't like fun. But if you go back to the beginning of the episode when I said, we know what's going to happen, I'm going to do something stupid or brilliant. That's kind of what's happening. So, cheers Ezequiel Munoz. I'm going to miss, part of me is really going to miss Munoz. In fact, can I undo that? I shouldn't have sold Munoz. You've just done that as well, haven't you? No, you shouldn't, Ben. You're an idiot. Yeah, I know that now. Is there no way we can get him back? And now, ladies and gentlemen, he's back. That's right. Ezequiel Munoz is returning to Parma. It's official, folks. I know. I am surprised as well. It's a cheap deal though. It's 11.25 million for the 33-year-old Italian defender. He's on a 2-year deal. Signing on fee and agent's fee will also be deducted from the overall transfer value. He's a player that was beloved by Parma fans. They were gutted to see him leave. It was sad to see him leave, and Parma are in need of a centre back. Apparently. So, Munoz is coming in and he's going to set this team, set the league alight one more time in his old age. Ezequiel Munoz, will he share in some Parma successes? He allowed Parma to do so much. Can he now allow Parma to do so much with him at centre-back? Stay tuned to find out. Now, unless Danny Graham's coming in, although he's director of football, I don't know if there's any more business to be done. Well, but you never know. In all seriousness, by the way, Munoz isn't that bad. I mean, he's not worth 11.25 million, but he's actually not that bad, so I think he'll be a good addition. His marking's very good, tackling's very good, and he's only on 80 grand a week. I mean, our finances probably look, just playing Milan, just when you thought the old boys weren't making a return, Storaro got sent off. It's weird. I'll also stay with that highlight. Good shot money, yeah. Anyway, I'll be back at the end of the game to let you know the score. I think it's fair to assume that Storaro's just trying to force a move. Not going to lie. I did look at him, but he's on 140 grand a week, so nah. Even for me, I shake my head at that one. So then, viewers, the game ends. It's 2-0 to Parma, and we come out of the first game with a win. And actually, it's interesting because Milan have had a far better season this year than they have done in previous years. I think Milan are they were fourth at the start of the game, now in fifth. Obviously, us and Juve are racing away, and Juve must have won. Oh, they drew with Napoli, dropped points. But they do have that head-to-head over me. They've conceded 5 goals in 18 games. 5 goals in 18 games. Bloody hell. So, I've been offered 32 million for Robert, which is a lot of money for a player that's worth 27 million. I mean, our finances are... I'll just say now, our finances are a disgrace, and we're going to lose so much money. So we're signing Robert to not go into debt. I might sell Robert for 32 million. I have Messi, who's doing a great job this season. I mean, Robert is a backup player. But with Gomez, Eugene, Munir, and Gylfi, and Marcelo Ramirez, I feel like Robert is a sellable asset. I mean, he's had a good start to the season so far. When he's played, he's done okay. But as I say, Messi's in there. We've got Monier. We've got Chiron. I feel like we're going to be okay. So what I'm going to do is accept the offer. And Robert, I love you. You're a great guy, Robert. But it's a lot of money for you in our final year. Time to say goodbye Now I'm selling Robert. I mean, Robert is leaving PSG in a £32 million deal. It's heartbreaking. It's game changing. It's happening. It's Parma drama. So yes, we're selling Robert. I mean, it's 6 months. I don't think it's going to be a massive hit to us. He's a very good player. Yes, of course he is. He's been a fantastic player for us. Of course he has. But when they throw 32 million at you, and he's a player that you can sort of sell, and you could potentially bring someone else, and you never know what might happen in a January transfer window, we have to sell him. Robert, it's been emotional. Thank you. You will be likely our last sale of Parma drama, and that is worth remembering, folks. With love, with care, from Robert. Goodbye. Okay then, folks, another victory in the bag. Parma 2, Calgary 0. Monier and Roberto on the score sheet for us puts us firmly in second place, as we always are, still 3 points behind Juve, who got a win against Avellino. On to the next one. This is kind of like a game moment now rather than a transfer moment, but the transfer business is kind of out of the way. So, folks, we've had another bid from Manchester United. We rejected the Borba bid, so they've come in for Oliveira. Pretty much the exact same transfer fee as well. But again, Manchester United, we're not interested in doing business, although in the new series, Manchester United and me will be doing business. Oh, spoilers. Folks, killer news. In the last game, an Innocent Cup game, in fact, I shouldn't have even played him in the Innocent Cup game, Jean Monier picked up a knock. It was more than a knock. He's out for 3 months with a torn hamstring. I'm now going to see if we can loan Robert back. Be back in a moment, everyone. So I offered Oliveira, well, I didn't really offer it. Manchester United offered money for Oliveira, folks. 54.75 million. I was negotiating it for a while, and then we in fact, we settled on 54 million. I don't know if I'm going to accept it. Do you know what? I'm not going to accept it because I can't replace him with anyone better. So, sorry, Oliveira. That's 54 million. If we were doing another year, I might have accepted it. But no, not this time around. And hopefully now he scores against Man United. So, on the surface, the transfer window, done. Capiche. Finished. But there's still 10 days to go. What we're going to do, because this episode has been a little bit mishmashy, next episode we're going to bring you 3 games, or at least 2 games, Juventus and Spal, and potentially Catania, and the end of the transfer window. We're going to extend the transfer window a little bit longer, so I can bring you this Italian cup final, or quarter final, sorry, and then the game after that will be the Champions League against Manchester United, and then forever and always, we'll see what happens after that as we go on and on and on. This week, next week, Parma drama comes to an end. But so then, next episode, Juventus, Spal, Catania. This episode, Capiche. I just like saying Capiche. So then, there we go. If you've enjoyed today's video, please leave a like. As I say, we're setting targets 500 just for the end of Parma drama. Why not? If you can hit it, great. If not, don't worry about it. Just go, you're still a nice guy. I don't know what is that? Tapping you on the shoulder like someone's behind you. Anyway, we love with care from me, Dr. Benji. Until next time, goodbye.